808 bump, make you put your hands up, make you put your hands up, put your hands up. 808 bump.
I won't be making a video, so I'll just go on and say Happy Halloween to you right now. I haven't really decided on what I'm going to be for Halloween. I know that I'll probably end up being the Mad Hatter. I did it last year and it got a really good response, so I'm going to do it again this year. Probably, I don't know. But I actually was looking at a couple of my subscribers' videos, and one that really stuck out to me was one from COOLIKEDATAZIAN, so shout out to him. Actually know him. We used to talk on Stickam, and we were pretty cool friends. We still are. So shout out to him and his boyfriend, and what is it, GreatestXEVER? Yeah, I think so. So shout out to both of them. And basically he had a question to his subscribers about who are your inspiration. And so, or your role models, I should say. Who were your role models? I actually have 3 role models, and you're gonna have to excuse me because I got a halls in my mouth. But my 3 role models. I would have to start with my first role model. Of course, I'm gonna say my mother. My mom is my first role model because my mom is so strong. She's a person that I really look up to as far as strength, because my mom, she can take a lot and she can get up. She just gets up like and brushes it off like it's nothing. My mom doesn't let words hurt her. She's always been a person that is like, whatever, brush it off and keep on moving. She's really been a person that has been deep into her thoughts, very strong, and she doesn't let up for anyone, and that's what I love about my mother. She is a person that is going to believe what she's going to believe until the day she dies. So that's another thing that I love about my mother. My mom is such a strong woman. She's basically the strongest woman I've seen in my life. The things that my mom has gone through is like, I can't see any other woman getting through those things, but my mom did, and so I really commend her on that, and I want to be able to grow up in life, and be like that, where, if I get into these dangerous predicaments, or if I get into these issues, I'll have the strength and the courage and the knowledge to get through it. So that alone is a big thing with my mother. That's one of the reasons why my mom is my role model. My second role model, of course, would be my grandmother. My grandmother, words can't really explain the importance of my grandmother. My grandmother is basically the rock of our family. She is an extremely family-oriented person. She has always put others in front of herself. She's always been such a helpful person, and I'm so glad to be around somebody like that. My grandmother, if there was anything that she could do for you, she would do it, because that's just how kind and generous my grandmother is. And my grandmother doesn't have any enemies, because she's never retaliated or never got angry at people in a way that they despise her. And I really admire that about my grandmother, is that she doesn't have any enemies. She's always been able to get herself out of situations and deal with these things that may have bothered her or anything like that. She she's always been such a spiritual person, and she still is a very spiritual person, and that's one of my role models right there, because I converted from being a Muslim to being a Christian, and my grandmother has taught me the ways of Christianity, and she's made me stronger, and I'm blessed to know that I have somebody in my life who is really strong in Scripture and can help me get through those things and help me deal with these crazy things that go on in my life. And the thing with my grandmother is she never had that problem, and she's so wise, and I think that's where I get the most of my wisdom from. So that's my second role model. And my third role model, I had to take some really big thought into this one. But when I really thought about it, I have to say that my third role model is my uncle, Uncle Chester. My Uncle Chester, he was an amazing man. He was an adventurous person. He didn't care about much things that were going on. He was a very happy person, He was another person that was very strong in his beliefs, but at the same time he believed in the future. He believed in the youth, and every time he had the opportunity, he would try and help someone or help the youth. And that's how I vision myself, is helping the youth, helping the future, and trying to be better than myself, try and step up. I mean, like, yeah, this is good, but I can be better than that. And that's how my uncle was. He knew that he was capable of doing much more than what he did, and so he would. There was no rest with him, because he always believed there was something else left undone, and so he would do it. And my uncle, he was a very big people person. Everybody loved him, and that's what I want to be like. I want to be a person that everybody loves. I know that's not an easy task, but just that alone, he's a person that really believed in me. I actually received his very first scholarship from his little organization he had, so I was really blessed to receive that. And all of these people I mentioned have really created a big thing with me. And even if I didn't mention you, please know that you have touched me in a way that I can see something and in you that sparks interest, or something that I want to model myself after. There's something in everybody where you can gather. We all learn from each other, right? So in essence, everyone is sort of like a role model in some shape or form. And those are just my big three, but all of my family are my role models in some way, so I love them all. And I also have some of my friends that are role models as well, so shout out to all of my Wolf Den. So with all of that being said, these are my role models, and let me know in the comments below who are your role models and why. So hope you guys like this video. Hope you continue to subscribe and watch my videos, and thank you, and have a safe Halloween, and peace, love, unity, respect. I'm out.